and he deserved to get fired from Penn State, but he also deserved to be coaching college football. And for him to land at Virginia Tech, I personally think that that is such a good fit for him, and I think he's going to be able to build that program into relevancy in the ACC. So I want to talk about Virginia Tech hiring James Franklin and why I'm just such a fan of that move. Virginia Tech made the right decision to hire James Franklin. Even though a lot of Penn State fans may disagree with that statement, I personally think that where Virginia Tech is as a program and where Penn State is as a program, they're on two different paths, right? Virginia Tech is trying to get to relevancy. Penn State is trying to win a national championship. And for a program that is trying to get to relevancy, James Franklin is the perfect fit for that type of program. And when you look at the ACC, there is no powerhouse in that conference. James Franklin very well may be the best coach in the entire conference day one. That's how good of a coach I think James Franklin is. Yes, he wasn't able to get Penn State over the top. No doubt about it. And he deserves criticism for it. And he deserved to get fired from Penn State. But he also deserved to be coaching college football. And for him to land at Virginia Tech, I personally think that that is such a good fit for him. And I think he's going to be able to build that program into relevancy in the ACC. Pretty much day one, I think he'll be able to do that. But I also want to say this. This is another take that I have. Because while I do think that that was a really good hire by Virginia Tech, I want to talk about Penn State's side of this. Penn State is vindicated by Virginia Tech hiring James Franklin. And what do I mean by that? Do you think James Franklin wasn't tapped in with some of the bigger jobs in the country that have become available when you talk about a team like LSU or Florida, right? I'm pretty sure that he inquired, hey, would there be interest here? And they probably said, respectfully, we're not interested in exploring your services. And he was probably like, fine. So if some of the top programs in the country are not considering this guy to be their coach, then why would I want him to be my coach after we've seen for such an extended period of time that he wasn't able to get this team over the top? So while I think Virginia Tech made the right decision to hire James Franklin, it's still Virginia Tech at the end of the day. And it's not one of the best programs in the country. It's not even one of the best programs in the ACC, which isn't on the caliber of a Big Ten conference or an SEC, not even close to the SEC. So if I'm Penn State, I'm looking at this and I'm saying we probably made the right decision. Not only did we made the right decision moving on from this guy. And yeah, could the next Penn State coach be worse than James Franklin? Yes. But you saw the ceiling for James Franklin. And the ceiling just was not good enough. And that's a national championship. And Penn State has every right to look at themselves as a program that could absolutely win a national championship. That's just the way it is. So Virginia Tech, I really like the hire for them. I think that James Franklin is going to do some really good things for them. And when you talk about that Northeast recruiting, pipeline, he's going to be able to, continue to recruit a lot of kids from that area because he has that relationship because he was at Penn State and he has familiarity with that pipeline. He'll be able to consistently recruit high-level guys, more high-level guys than Virginia Tech is used to getting. There's no doubt in my mind about that. So, when you look at the long-term outlook for Virginia Tech, if I'm a Virginia Tech fan, I feel really good about this hire. Like, I feel like, hey, we weren't going to get one of the top candidates, but this was as good of a candidate as you were going to get. So if you're a Virginia Tech fan, I wouldn't listen to the Penn State fans that are like, yeah, but he wasn't able to get us over the top. Okay, their program is on a different trajectory than Virginia Tech, and that's fine. Virginia Tech is trying to get the relevancy, and I think they're going to get there, and I think they're going to be one of the teams in the ACC that you're going to have to pay attention to because I think that they have a legitimately really good head coach. Hey,